All hail Kesukara! It is a glorious day in Throsia. Since that dark day not yet 6 years ago, when the archaic system of clans nearly failed us, we have all but cleansed the land of all those who foolishly continue to ally themselves with the clans of Talum, Veneda, Kreeg, and Aria. Their guardians' reckless disregard let both the eyes of Playana fall into the hands of Malthior long enough to trigger a shaking that caused the ugly deep to throw itself upon the shores of Throsia, sweeping away all the inhabitants of Beach Castle. Moreover, it caused the Heppian slopes to shake loose the dam of...
Hello? Hello? Oh, I think we're in.
Claes, did you do it?
I think we're in. We're back in.
Hey. What's up, Throsia? Yeah, don't listen to Kesukara's lies. Listen to ours. I mean, our truth.
Yeah, our truth.
Our truth in opposition to Kesukara's lies. That's what you get here. Nothing but the raw deal. Look.
We're coming here, interrupting Kesukara streams, telling you what's really going on and what's happening at the Hextant.
The problem is, as you might have noticed, that the Hextant is under siege, all right? Kesukara is trying to find us and kill all of us, but we know that the truth is stronger than any sword, except that one sword that we talked about. But
That and Galavor's magic happens to protect us, but the truth helps as well. That
Galavor's magic is great, okay? I'm not throwing shade at Galavor's magic.
Of course you wouldn't. That's why we're here.
But I'm saying the truth is the greatest weapon of all. And Galavor's magic comes in a very close second.
I think we've expressed our purposes. Should we start introducing the champions?
Well, I think we should introduce ourselves.
Of course! I'm so sorry. My name's Callias.
You should be sorry, Callias. I'm Krello. I'm much more put together than Callias.
I'm Core.
Good introduction, everyone. We really nailed that. Everyone knows our names now, and yes, they all start with the letter C.
That was completely...
intentional.
I was going to say the opposite of that. Unintentional.
I was going to say it's completely excellent.
Oh! Oh, okay.
Please start introducing the champions.
Everyone, you're going to need to lower your expectations of us. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? No more excuses.
Okay.
Let's get on with it. Let's introduce the champions.
I hope there are no hecklers, like hecklers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hecklers.
You know what?
Champion.
All right, let's move on.
All right, can we?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go here.
Normal is fascinating for one reason. You know why?
What?
Because the name Normal has a really interesting etymology behind it. Most Tieflings are terrible, but Normal is one of the greatest of Tieflings, and so they named him Normal, because that's the highest thing to which they can aspire.
Yes.
I love you. I love you all, citizens of Throsia.
Tieflings are fantastic.
Yeah.
They just happen to be demonic, which is why normal would be above. What? I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it.
All right. Well,
I'm just saying Kesukara had some good points.
on that note, what?
Well, it's just, look, he made a compelling argument. I'm here, aren't I? I'm helping set the Hexant against him. I'm just saying that
I need you to calm down. Yeah,
if there was no truth behind his
what did Normal manage to do today?
What did Normal manage to do today?
Normal was fascinating. Normal was really classy, coming on in here, and was like, hey, Deg, how about you let us play a card game with you to beat you at, and then get the key of Kreeg, right? Mm-hmm. It's interesting that you'd think Kreeg would have an affinity with Helmer, but so far Helmer has seemed to be the most out of place in Kreeg's plane.
Well, I mean, you can't argue that he has, like, he was the one that took down, I think, what was it, 2?
Yeah.
Of the people?
With
He did do the most damage. He did.
Oh, no, that's true. And that's the thing, is that's sort of the thing we're expecting from Kreeg's trials. Because Kreeg is, and we actually got a question about this from one of the citizens of Throsia who's already been sort of brainwashed through Kesukara, which is not your fault. It's not your fault.
We're working on that. Deprogramming.
But here's the thing. Kreeg is definitely the clan that most represents the smash and grab, right? They're the hitters. They're the fighters. And so when the champions are dropped into an environment where they're immediately thrust into battle, and 3 of the 4 of them immediately pick up their weapons and start fighting, like that's the sort of thing we're expecting to see from Kreeg.
That's right.
But when we then have a card game from one of Kreeg's acolytes, one of his passed on avatars, it was an unusual thing because it becomes a game of chance, something where I'd expect Veneda to be able to exceed.
Well, and this is an excellent example of why all 4 clans are important. each one makes part of each other, and each one shares in its culture. Some are more about chance, some are about fighting, the others are about nobility. It's important to check.
Well, and again, the three of a kind that Helmer got during the card game that's very unusual for a Kreeg. Should we move on?
Let's move on to the next
showcase someone
champions.
else.
Let's move on to the next champion.
All right, the next one that we have here
Is a champion.
A champion. Oh, Brazz Leaf.
Brazz Leaf.
Get me started.
Oh, we have the Guardian.
We're so glad you came to join us. So
Awesome.
we just have one question that's on everyone's mind. Why?
It's on my mind as well, if we're being
So
perfectly honest.
are you the only two members of the clan left?
No,
Is that
no, everyone else is much more competent, I assure you. Here's the issue. We were friends before we joined up with Talum, and I got asked to be Guardian.
There's Brazz Leaf there, on screen.
incisive
I
commentary
wanted to
by
make sure
Goliath?
you guys knew who she was referring to. It was probably pretty obvious at this point, but
Anyway, yeah, so I joined up with Talum, and they made me the Guardian, and he was like, hey, I should come and join your party.
So I just want
And
to
I was like, yeah, we're bros. And then I forgot that he was a moron.
happens to the best of us. So look, after this, we're going to be sending them back into the Plain of Kreeg, and I would like to bet you right here in front of the Throshan citizens, 15 gold coins. He's not coming back.
You think he's gonna die?
Oh, he's
die.
been saving his spell slots, darling.
Adopt. Well,
I think he may
as I
stay-
recall, he used 2 spell slots to have a conversation with a mute kobold. I don't know if I'd call that saving his spell slots.
The rest of he's got a lot of firepower left.
All right.
I'm not worried
Firepower
about him staying
or
alive. I'm
flower
more worried about
powers?
him making me look bad.
Understandable.
honesty from the Guardian of Talum there.
I think he is exactly competent enough.
So 15 gold coins.
If he dies, I will give you 15 gold coins
Excellent.
while I'm sobbing. Is that going to be a victory for you?
Well, I get strictly the bet was he doesn't come back.
Well, here's
He
the
might
thing.
stay for tugs.
He might stay for
I
tugs.
thought this through.
Yeah.
Can we take that back?
You
No,
already
you
shook
should.
on it, you shook
Already
on it.
shook hands.
You all
the
witnessed.
entire
You all
citizens of
witnessed.
We saw it.
Frosha all saw that handshake.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for swindling me.
Is there anything you would like to say to the citizens of Throsha before we're all murdered by Kesukara's thugs?
Vote for Talon. You know we're the best. Except for Brazz. Anyway.
Talum,
well,
hitting
thank
it with
you.
No
true
argument
honesty.
there.
Great. Well,
It was lovely talking to you all, except for you. You have a lovely night.
Thanks.
Krello
You
has
too.
that effect on
See
people.
you next.
all right. Let's move on to the next champion. The next champion we have is Drusilla. Drusilla of Clan Arya.
Mysterious past, mysterious future,
Pointy.
mysterious present.
She has a long history of working with the Hex and a long history as well with our little friend Helmer.
Turns out she got all her friends killed. I didn't know that about her until she confessed it.
Well, maybe that's the reason why she's not the guardian of Clan Arya, because we know that Sir Nock and her were both champions.
Both of them had a chance at being guardians. However, Sir Nock was chosen over Drusilla. I wonder if there's still bad blood over that.
Maybe there's a little resentment
I
going
mean,
on.
she is of, well, with the exception of Brazz Leaf, she has disobeyed her guardian's orders more than Veneda or Kreeg. Brazz Leaf hasn't even acknowledged his guardian's order, so I don't know if we would even put him in the same category. But she definitely has taken exception to most of the instructions she received from Nock. And so, yeah, I think you're right. I think there's evidence of bad blood. There's evidence of something with her in the halfling, which
Yeah.
we'll get
And
to
speaking
later.
of that halfling, let's
Speaking of the halfling,
let's speak about him a little bit and then talk about the juicy relationship going on.
So here's a quick tip for you at home in Throsha. If you want people to like you, refer to yourself consistently in the third person. People love that. They are super into that. They're like, wow, this person must be really smart.
he is surprisingly tall for a halfling.
Yeah, 3 whole feet.
Yeah, which is very unusual.
Puts him in striking distance of the gonads, as we've seen.
Which was an excellent battle tactic that showed in the fight.
Very
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah.
But we're missing the biggest point. His relationship with Drusilla. I thought it was on good terms 6 years ago, and we actually have a clip of this we may show you.
Here's the thing, though. A guy who refers to himself by name all the time has not once referred to Drusilla by name.
It's the pointy-eared
Has anyone
lady.
else noticed that?
Well,
what kind of relationship are they running here?
I personally thought it was just because he was a relatively simple person.
He knows his own name. That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's take a clip. Let's take a clip from last.
Yeah, let's look at
That
this. Let's dig into this
romantic
history.
moment.
This romantic moment.
Before Helmer attacks, Helmer wants to look over at Helmer's pointy-eared friend, and Helmer is feeling emboldened because of Helmer's predicament, and Helmer says, if Helmer makes it through this, Helmer's wondering if Helmer's pointy-eared friend maybe wants to go get some munchies and crunchies with Helmer if Helmer makes it through this.
There's a dragon!
A dragon is
Roll
trying to-
persuasion.
There's the dragon.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Can't help
Helmer.
his feelings.
Oh, I'm much too tall for you.
Barkeep, ring the bell! Drusilla, this is hardly the time to step on the little boy's heart.
Okay, fine!
That's probably going to happen naturally and literally in a moment. Give him something to fight for.
We're gonna pause it right there. So clearly something is going on between the two of them,
So-
whether it's divine or not.
The three of us can't possibly have a tied vote. Will they or won't they? Do we want to see these two together by the end of this quest?
I personally am a fan of unconventional couples. I mean, 3 foot and 6.5 foot.
I'm taking the other side from you, Callias, because I think he needs to call her by name at least one freaking time so they can be considered a couple.
You know, we should
Or
encourage
he should
that.
refer to himself as the short guy. The short guy does this. The short guy does this.
Maybe.
That wouldn't get old.
Krello, that is a good point.
My vote is...
Break the tie.
I think it will be her decision.
Of course.
No, that's boring. Okay, audience, do you want them to get together?
Yeah!
All right.
Drew
Selmer.
Selmer. They have a ship
Yeah.
name. They have a
I
ship
ship
name.
it,
Drew
yeah.
Selmer.
I just overrode you with the will of Throsha.
No, that's great.
How do you feel about that?
No, that's fine. A racist running Throsha. That's
Oh,
great.
man.
What?
And
Come
on the term of Krello's questionable beliefs about tieflings, we have some audience questions here.
Oh, yeah.
From Rosalind, how old is Dermot, our lovely barkeep?
As old as time itself.
Yeah,
He with us
he's like
is a great, powerful being.
like a fine cheese.
Okay, let's put it this way. You wouldn't put an age on a star or a mountain or your mother-in-law.
Yeah?
So why would we put an age on Dermot?
That's an excellent reasoning. Excellent point. Yeah. Next from Carly.
Dermot, how old are you?
No, we answered it. It's fine.
Go over
I'll
the
call him
philosophies of the different clans and the differences between them. We went over that a little bit earlier. Kreeg is the hit and run, the smash and crash.
Veneda is more of the shadowy realm. They're more roguish and
Let's put this as a parable of the greatest material, milk. Excellent. I will tell this parable in 1 minute. Milk. You want some milk. Kreeg goes and kills the farmer, burns down their lands, and takes the milk by right of conquest. Veneda sneaks in, steals the milk in the night, milking the cow's udders with great skill. Talum, of course, just kindly asks the cow to give them milk, and the cow understands because Talum, as we have seen, talks to animals. And Arya purchases the milk legally.
well, I think we have a great second half. We're gonna find out.
Second,
You are more than right, and we are going to
to
switch over. Galivor is returning to start the Hexant
I love
again
Galivor.
and
Try
send
not to
them
fan out
back
too much.
into the realm of Kreeg. So
Let's give him a hand.
Yeah,
thank you for
Galivor!
listening in, and we will go back to the Hex.
Summoners, come forth. Summoners, call forth the Guardians.
Guardians, come forth.
No.
quest begin. Thank you, brave citizens of Throsha, for joining us here in the Hex. And thank you, summoners, for calling them here. We hope that you will continue to call forth more and more of the citizens to join our noble cause.
Yeah, we will try.
Yes, Galavor.
Barkeep, I believe that we're ready to send our champions back on their quest.
Actually, Helmer, can I have a cookie?
Yes, here.
Thanks, darling.
Does everyone have everything they need before?
Dude, rule number 1, you don't give another woman a cookie when you're pursuing one, okay, dude?
Especially
Rule
cookies that
number 1.
I made.
They're delicious, Drusilla.
Oh, I know.
Wait, Helmer, where is my cookie?
Oh,
Is it?
Perhaps we should send our champions on.
It's fine.
Barkeep, please unlock
No,
and open the
not
channel.
part of Kreeg. What?
How long have you had that?
Hey, Helmer's only had this for 1 or 2 weeks.
It gets better the more you do it, honestly.
Helmer wished that we had supper before they ring the war bell.
The first and most important thing you notice is that you are reunited with Tugs.
Come here, buddy. Oh, I missed you so much. Tell me everything that happened in intricate detail. And I listened to the interpretation of his winks and clicks.
I cast Detect Thoughts on the lizard.
Is there a DC, a saving throw that needs to be rolled for
Dude,
this?
he's failing it voluntarily.
No.
He just succeeds?
He succeeds.
Tell me everything.
You are privy to a brief conversation where Tugs discloses that Deg broke down crying again while he was alone, psyched himself up behind the tent, broke down crying again, drank some more, and psyched himself back up. And Tugs had a cookie.
How close was this to like our communication, like my story versus the actual story? Like what percentage of truth did I like garner from that our communication?
You got Deg's cry, drink, shout.
We're learning. Dude, does that cost a spell slot to burn that?
It was a high spell slot.
I want you to cast that every 15 minutes.
Impossible, but I'll do my
Are
best.
you on our side?
Yeah, dude. Well, first and foremost, I'm on Tugs' side. But Tugs likes you dudes, so I'm technically by proxy on your side.
Can Helmer say something? Helmer shaved Helmer's beard for Helmer's pointy-eared friend, and Helmer's pointy-eared friend has said nothing about it. And Helmer hates shaving. Oh. Helmer has these pricklies.
I noticed.
Something strange, but not quite there. And then I saw him over there with his face. Come on, sing with me, Bart. He saw Abe shaved his face, but she still didn't say anything about it. I high five. I'm doing more singing than you, dude. Freaking Bart, dude.
Their compatriot Rhea, the half-elf, approaches and totally gives you a high five for the performance as well.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
making mad friendships.
We
dude.
need to go. They called us with the horn, and
Let's
they
go,
take you
quick.
back to the Colosseum where all of the loyal dead of Kreeg unite once more to hear about the Rite of the Warrior.
I'm running.
As you arrive, they all pour in, and standing on a podium where all can see is a half-orc named Murtok. He is Kreeg's second in command. Welcome all to the Rite of the Warrior. Those who wish to participate will enter the Valley of Beasts, and from thence must find and utilize the Pool of Strength. If you can do this successfully, you will move on to the second portion of the Rite of the Warrior.
What's the pool?
You must choose your own path through the forest, where many beasts of all kinds dwell. The perils you face are many and varied. And we wish you luck.
I hope you still have a couple animal spells left.
Oh yeah, dude. They're all for tugs, but for sure I do.
You're a great help to the party.
Dude, you guys are so welcome. I like you guys too.
Helmer likes his beardy human friend. He says funny words that Helmer doesn't understand.
Thanks, dude. So if I understand correctly, do we all go down a different path and face like a myriad of different trials?
No,
Or we
no,
all
no,
go
no,
down
we-
to get... Oh, he's still here.
We gotta stick together. You know, I'm team captain now.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Captain Deg.
Aye, Captain. I pull up a desk out of nowhere and say, my captain, my captain.
Yeah. Yeah. So the good news is, I've gone in the forests all the time. I think I know where the pool is, but I definitely know how to avoid all the monsters.
Heck yeah, dude.
Let's do it that way.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Smart captain.
Super smart, dude.
All right.
Doing good, Deg.
That's a winner. And we have a glance like reminiscent of that conversation back. And I put a star on his chest that says winner, so he remembers he's a winner.
He pulls it off, but rather than throwing it on the ground, he sticks it in his pocket, trying to make it look like he's not keeping it, but he's definitely keeping it.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Does Captain want broccoli?
What? It's green. I don't eat green.
Can you eat? Helmer's been eating more green.
That's a great question. Do you eat dead, dude?
Oh yeah, that's one of the best parts about being dead. We get to eat as much as we want.
So you're just like alive.
It's a pretty sweet gig.
Cool.
I'm told that in the pantheon of the champions that it's even better, and that's why everybody wants to get there. But this isn't too bad.
Cool.
So,
It's like double alive.
well, I don't know. I've never really fully understood it.
Cool.
Which is rough considering how long I've been here. So Deg
Helmer's
leads
ready.
you into the forest. And as you progress, making your way through the thick trees, you hear in the distance the sound of chopping wood and of shovels and picks. And Deg says, I'm not sure what this is.
I thought you'd been in here like 100 times.
It
Yeah.
sounds like chopping wood.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
You enter into the edge of a clearing where you can see many, many trees have been felled.
That explains the chopping.
This wasn't here before. I'm not sure what's going on.
This looks like a new path with an animal beast. So thanks, Deg.
Coming down the path, you see a large ox-like being, immense in size, that sees you and stops and begins to paw the ground as it sees you.
Okay.
And with that, we'll be entering initiative. All right. So, Guardians, we have 15 seconds on the clock, beginning with Clan Kreeg.
Oh, come on, it's time to battle! There we go!
Helmer, I think the big thing is probably dangerous, so maybe do something.
Okay, Helmer.
Next on the clock, we have Clan Veneta, 15 seconds.
Yeah, normal. So here's a saying. He who turns and runs away can run away another day.
You want me to run from the fight? Actually, that was exactly what I was thinking, yes.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
Well, Drusilla, it's kind of hard to tell whether those are bushes or little dents in the ground, but try to keep yourself safe. I don't want one of these things to take you out in one shot.
Ouch.
And finally, Clan Talon, 15 seconds.
I'm gonna try a new strategy here.
Cool.
Tugs is gonna die if you don't fight that thing.
I'm gonna kill this thing!
Turn into a bear!
All right, Helmer, you are the first to act.
Okay. Helmer charges, whoop, and Helmer runs right on up. And what Helmer wants to do is Helmer wants to,
Helmer is very confused by Helmer's magic mirror thing. Helmer runs up and Helmer wraps his chucks around the big pointy horn and does a swingy around and kicks him right in the teeth. Oh.
All right, roll an attack.
Sorry. Helmer rolls a 20.
Well done, Helmer.
Damage?
Doubled is 14.
14 damage dealt to this minotaur.
Helmer touched the pointy-eared friend's hand. Okay, so Helmer swings around again and does the same thing. 18.
Modifier?
+7.
+7, that will definitely hit. Damage?
And then Helmer grabs them, swings back, grabs the horn, swings back, and kicks him right in the nose with both his feet.
All right, roll an attack.
12.
Modifier?
+7.
For a total of 19, that will connect. Another 7 damage.
Yes.
Helmer's done.
You have not made a friend today. All right. Next is normal.
May I ask, what do I see about these stairs here? What can I
You can
decipher?
see that all around in this clearing there have been ditches dug that are about 10 feet deep, and these stairs lead down into them.
Can I tell if there are any other stairs that any other entrances to the pit that I can get out of further down?
Not that you can see.
Do I feel like I could climb out of it if need be?
You get the strong impression that it would take time and perhaps your action to climb your way out.
Of course. I am going to use the dash action, and on my way past, him right there, Helmer, I will, I'll just say, hey, keep it up, shorty, and go and run into the pit.
Mr. Hexmaster, sir, do you mind?
Not at all.
Oh, Dermot, I'm watching him fight, but I don't know what a dash action is. I've never heard of it. You're in luck. I know what a dash action is. So instead of taking an attack, our brave little bard here decided to run. Another word for run is? You are all very smart. So instead of doing the attack, he gets to run and then use his movement, so he goes twice as far. Let's go back to Hex.
Anything else on your turn?
Yes, sorry, I forgot to mention, by saying that, I was giving him bardic inspiration.
Of course, thank you.
That was my bonus action.
Drusilla.
Is the oxen creature wearing any kind of armor?
Not that you can see.
No armor, huh? Okay, well, I would like to cast Ray of Frost at him in an attempt to not only cause some cold damage, but to slow his speed and maybe help my little friends run away.
Very nice. Roll an attack.
Do you want to touch Helmer's hand?
I think I'm okay. A 7.
Modifier?
7.
For a total of 14. That will just hit. Damage.
7 cold damage, and its speed is slowed by about 10 feet.
Ow!
All right.
And then I would like to go and hide behind this bush over here.
All right, very good. Deg is going to take his action. He charges forward, screaming, "Deg can do it!" and swings his battle axe, rolling a 3.
Good job, Dag.
That is definitely not going to connect. Brazz.
What's the weather like?
It is pleasant.
Well, I say, hey! You know why they say lightning doesn't strike twice? Because that would be overkill. And I cast call lightning on his head.
All right.
I don't believe it.
For the spell.
It's a dexterity save. 15 DC, or actually, just kidding, 16 DC.
16 DC, dexterity save. He rolls a 3. That will definitely fail.
He takes 15 damage.
15 damage.
I didn't know
Wow,
he
that
could
was very
actually
bright.
do things.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I just give Tugs a kiss. That's it, dude.
All right. It is now the Minotaur's turn to act.
Does Tugs get an action? Is that a cool thing?
Tugs is not getting an action.
Next
he is
time,
too
baby.
enamored with you.
Next time, dude.
All right, the Minotaur that is next to Helmer is going to make an attack at Helmer with his great axe. 7 with a +6, so a total of 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, shifty little boy.
At the end of his turn, he moves aside, which would provoke an attack of opportunity from Helmer.
Okay, Helmer wants to do that.
Make your attack roll.
Okay, Helmer's going to attack. So good. Helmer rolled a 7.
Oh.
+7 for 14.
Which just hits.
Oh, Helmer hit him. Oh.
For another 7 damage.
Yes.
All right. So he takes the damage, and as he moves out of the way, the Minotaur behind him is going to charge and use his gore attack. Lumbering towards you with everything it has, it lowers its head and attempts to gore you with its horn. Rolling a 5 for a total of 11.
Helmer jumps over and runs down his back.
Indeed you do. These Minotaurs are not surviving your fury. All right, which brings us back to the top of initiative order, giving 15 seconds on the clock for Clan Kreeg.
Helmer's been thinking a lot. Helmer needs to focus on Helmer. Helmer thinks maybe if Helmus is focusing more on Helmer and Helmer's happier, then maybe pointy-eared friend would see that Helmer is a good...
Oh, that's her self-esteem.
Veneta, 15 seconds on the clock.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, but, normal. I can't seem to find my pocket watch. I could have sworn I saw you have it last, but not a big deal. Just, throwing that out there.
Hold on. Good notification.
Oh dear.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
Does Helmer know your name?
Helmer chooses not to say a lot of things that he knows.
He seems a little focused on himself.
You could say that.
Moving on to Clan Talum, 15 seconds.
Oh, dear.
Hey, stop looking at Tugs.
Oh, sorry,
You did
dude.
something competent.
I did it, dude. Do you like that?
Congratulations. Do that again.
No.
Not that spell, but
Okay.
because you've only got so many spell
Was
slots.
that a
But do
big
something like that.
Was that a big spell?
Yes.
I'll never know.
Helmer, it is your turn to act.
Helmer loves Helmer's munchies. Helmer sees the Minotaur, and Helmer goes, Minotaur, Helmer's going to hurt you because, Minotaur, you are very mean. And then Helmer goes up, slides under the Minotaur's legs, and hits the Minotaur swinging up with his chucks in the poop chute.
Oh dear.
Roll to attack.
Helmer rolls a 5. Helmer's feels pretty good.
For a total of 12. That does not connect.
Oh.
You're just a little too close to the ground, and he's a little too tall
So
to
then
swing
Helmer,
that high.
Helmer jumps up and decides to hit him in the rump again, now that Helmer's standing.
Roll to attack.
A 5.
Again, a 12. Not enough to connect.
Okay, Helmer decides to kick the Minotaur in the Minotaur's shin.
All right, roll to attack.
A 6.
Oh, dear.
Plus 7.
Can
so
I
13.
open the channel really quickly?
You know,
But-
I'd love to open the channel for you.
I do believe that you gave him bardic inspiration, did you not? So he would have a +4 to whatever that attack was, if I might be mistaken.
I don't think you're mistaken. You should take it, really. It would be a waste.
Helmer remembers Helmer's bardic. And Helmer's bardic friend said some really nice things to Helmer, and that makes Helmer hit extra hard in the shin.
As you remember the kind words from your bardic friend, your foot connects thoroughly with the Minotaur's shin, doing
7
damage. All right. Normal.
Yes. Am I able to see the Minotaurs?
As you are in the trench, you actually cannot see out the top at present.
Okay, well then I'll just keep running, won't I? I first would like to just run up to there. Do I see anything of interest so far in these
Roll
trenches?
perception.
All right, as I scan the trenches. Ooh, a 3.
You're in a corridor. The walls are made of dirt. It turns periodically.
Okay, then I will use my a dash action again to just continue through these trenches to there, I think.
All right, Drusilla.
I would like to move over here to my friends and say, Helmer, I have never doubted your impeccable fighting skills. And then I would like to cast over his head, since he's so little, my shadow dart at the Minotaur, or the oxen, whatever he is, closest to us, and just dark smoke and energy just goes straight into his chest.
Is that a ranged attack roll?
It is. A 5.
Modifier.
+7.
+7 for a total of 12. I'm afraid it is not enough. Helmer, you feel a burst of dark energy right over your head. And in your efforts to make sure Helmer is undamaged, you aim a little bit high, and it does not connect with the Minotaur. Anything else on your turn?
I want to grab Helmer and duck down into that place.
All
The
right.
ditch.
All right, you pull him down behind you. It is now Deg's turn. Deg brings up his battle axe and swings with his might. Rolling a 19.
Good job, dude! Helmer's great friend.
Doing 10 damage. Deg can do it!
Deg can do it.
Moving on to Brazz.
All right, dude. So what I do is I walk up like adjacent to him. My mission now is to make sure Deg has a real good time. So what I say, I'm like, oh, dude, I couldn't hit somebody that hard, dude. You're so awesome. But I'm also readying an action. If anyone ever comes to attack him, I want to cast Hold Person so that he can attack them next time and feel really good about himself.
Hold Person will not work on a monster.
All right, then.
The nobility of your sentiment is noted.
Cool, dude. Let's see here, then. Then what I'll do is I'm going to ready an action, and I'm going to literally hold Person with my body so that he can attack him. Cool. Brazz wants something done. Brazz gets it done.
All right, it is now the Minotaur's turn. The Minotaur that went to the back now moves over and leaps, clearing the gap, and down in the trench is going to swing his great axe down at Drusilla. Rolling an 11 with a +6 to hit, so 17.
That hits.
All right, that does 17 slashing damage.
I would like to cast Shield as a reaction.
Bringing her AC
up to 19.
As he brings his great axe down to bear, you bring up this shield of arcane energy, and it glances off to the side, saving yourself. The other Minotaur is about to attack Deg.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
All right, make a strength check. It's going to be opposed by the Minotaur's strength.
I don't see
That's
that
16.
Modifier?
+2.
It's an 18, dude.
18.
All right.
He rolls a 13 + 4 for 17.
Yeah, Minotaur! Come in!
You hear that, dude? You done been held.
The power of friendship allows you to hold this minotaur in place before it could swing down at Deg.
Dude, hit him, but like not through his body, but like on his head. That'd be rad.
All right, that brings us back to the top of the initiative order.
I have to admit, I'm
15
impressed.
seconds for Clan Kreeg.
Helmer, you should probably protect your maybe girlfriend. I still don't know what's going on there, but protect her anyway.
Helmer.
It's
Helmer's-
okay.
Clan Beneda, 15 seconds on the clock.
Right. Bit of advice. One bird in the hand is worth 2 dead birds that you hit with a stone in a bush.
You can't put all advice into one jumble of nonsense.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds.
Drusilla, I admire your bravery.
I thought the ditch would protect me, but I guess the high ground should have been thinking.
Yeah, I would have made the same mistake.
All right, Clan Talon, 15 seconds.
How did you grapple that thing?
I don't know.
I'm very impressed with you. Keep
Yeah,
it
cool.
up.
Great talking to you. I'm gonna hold this thing that's twice my size.
Yeah, do that.
All right, Helmer.
Okay. Helmer's gonna go out of the ditch. And Helmer stops and looks at Helmer's pointy-eared friend. And Helmer takes Helmer's pointy-eared friend's hand. And Helmer says, Helmer does better with Helmer's pointy-eared friend at Helmer's side. And then Helmer runs out and uses a key to do a stunning strike on Orange Minotaur.
All right, roll to attack.
Helmer rolled a 9.
+7.
For a total of 16, that will connect.
Helmer stunned him.
And stunning strike?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
DC
saving.
14.
14. He rolls a 15.
Okay. Helmer's okay. Because Helmer uses another key to try to do a stunning strike.
All right.
Can Helmer do that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Roll to attack.
Helmer rolled a 16.
That will connect for another 7 damage. And he will roll
Constitution.
Constitution, rolling a 17.
Okay, well, Helmer decides what Helmer will do is kick the Minotaur in the gut.
All right, roll the gut kick.
So good at not being stunned. Helmer rolled a 6.
+7 for a total of 13. Does not
Helmer
connect.
misses.
Normal.
I would like to attempt to climb out of the trench.
All right, make an athletics check.
Arkeef, open the channel!
Let the channel be open!
Oh.
Unfortunately, Helmer only has a limited amount of key points. After he reaches so many, which he has throughout this adventure, he is out. He can only do 2 attacks per turn from this point out.
Luckily, he missed. So it's fine.
That's all.
Good job, Helmer. Way to keep the rules with bad dice rolls.
But you heard him back to Hex.
All right, normal.
All right. Get myself out of this trench. A 10.
Okay.
Plus?
Plus a 0.
You just barely can climb out of this trench.
As I roll out onto my belly, I stumble up and I say, "Over here, pea brain," and I add,
That's
"In
how
the
I
chest,
remember.
Dick!" And I walk over just to that.
All right. Moving on from normal is Drusilla's turn.
Okay.
If you look up cell history,
I would like to
just so you guys.
climb out of this trench here. I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp, shooting out my lightning energy at the one that is not grappled by my friend.
All right, that is the one by Helmer. Is that
yes.
a
It's
attack
a
roll?
melee spell attack.
All right, roll your melee spell attack.
A 17.
There. Now we're talking.
That will indeed connect. Damage?
Is that that's a roll for damage? It's a melee.
Yeah, +7.
+7 damage. All right, this Minotaur is beginning to show major signs of wear. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just going to be deep in thought, but I will stay where I am.
Interesting time to feel pensive. All right, moving on to Deg, who once again, in his simple but noble way, raises his battle axe high. Rolls a 14.
Yeah.
Plus 5, so he definitely connects, doing 10 damage to the Minotaur.
You're doing it, Dick! You're doing it!
I really am doing it!
Look at you, winner!
All right, Brazz, it's your turn. You are currently hugging a Minotaur with a small kobold on your shoulder.
I want to continue to hold him, and I want to say, Tugs, it's scratching time. And I want him to scratch out the Minotaur's eyes.
I'll allow it.
Yes!
Tugs is going to roll an attack. Tugs rolls a 17. Tugs does 7 scratching damage.
Sick, dude. I'm so proud.
Anything else on your turn?
I just want to hug him even tighter and say, I know we just met. This is intimate. Maybe in another life we would have been friends. Sorry I gotta kill you, dude, but that's kind of the name of the game. And I give him a kiss, but this one's a kiss of death.
Oh dear.
Is Kiss of Death featured on his character sheet?
It's not a spell that I know.
It's not a move, it's just a kiss, and like he knows.
A token of his impending demise.
Oh yeah, dude.
I see and approve. Which brings us to the Minotaur's turns. All right, the orange Minotaur is going to try and attack you with its great axe, Helmer. Rolling a 19.
Oh, shit, dude.
Bearing down on you for 17 slashing damage.
Ouchies, dude.
All right, which brings us then to the blue Minotaur, who is going to attempt to burst out of your bond, for it is terrified of what will happen if it stays in this grasp too much
Tough
longer.
luck, dude. I got the power of love on my side.
We're going to be rolling an opposed grapple check.
Yeah, good luck.
So adding strength modifiers.
That's an 8 plus 2, that's a 10.
He rolled a 5 plus 4, that's a 9.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere, dude. No.
Its biceps flex and bulge as it panically looks
I'm
around.
just kissing him over and over again.
Oh no.
Which brings us back to the top of initiative order. Clan Kreeg, 15 seconds on the clock.
Helmer, you have 5 key points, and I'm pretty sure you've only used 2, so you still have 3 left, so forget what Strange Man said.
Helmer. Okay.
3, this number.
Helmer really wanted to stun it? Helmer. Okay.
Clan Vendetta, 15 seconds on the clock.
Right, okay, I think I got that wrong last time. It's don't count all your chickens before you put them into one basket unless you kill 2 with 1 stone.
They keep coming back to the chickens. No. Forget it.
Got it.
Clan Arya, 15 seconds on the clock.
So, you might want to remind your friend that having called lightning and having not been hit, as long as he hasn't dropped concentration, he can still hit somebody with lightning.
I'll do that.
Interesting. Cross promotion. All right, Clan Talon, 15 seconds on the clock.
Hey, did you know you could call lightning again? Hey, did you know you could call lightning again?
Oh, cool.
Hey, Brazz, did you know you could call lightning again?
Dude, I know. I feel it too. Electricity, dude.
Helmer, it is your turn to act.
Okay. Helmer is feeling hurt. Helmer is also feeling very mad. And Helmer just sees that the Minotaur is not doing very well, so Helmer decides to crawl up the Minotaur, grabbing onto its hairs, and then crawl up to its armpit and jab his chuck into the armpit.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay. Helmer rolled a 16.
That will connect.
Okay.
For 7 damage, and this is the orange Minotaur. He expires.
Can Helmer run and attack the other Minotaur that Helmer's bearded human friend is holding on to?
You don't even have to run, you are completely adjacent. Make your attack roll.
Helmer saw that the armpit thing was effective, so Helmer climbs up, says hi to his friend, and then jabs the armpit.
All right, roll to armpit.
Helmer rolls a 16.
That will indeed connect.
Okay, now Helmer has a bonus action.
You won't need it. Finish him.
Oh, I think a channel is about to be opened.
The summoners owe Helmer the greatest of apologies.
That's right,
We
they do.
overlooked his clan special ability that once per night gives him another attack. So while you are out of key points, my friend, you do have another one in the chamber because you're a Kreeg.
Helmer, that final armpit attack is enough to do him in. Finish him.
Helmer feels great. A little key point, armpit attack. Okay, so Helmer looks over to his bearded human friend and says, Helmer would like you to let go for a second.
And I
That's
give,
okay.
And I give him this look that communicates so that Deg can understand, say, let's make it this look like Deg killed him so he feels good about himself.
And Helmer understands this, and so what Helmer does is Helmer goes behind Deg and kind of pushes him, and Deg bumps into the Minotaur.
It is indeed the bump of death that followed the kiss of death.
Dude, Deg, you did it, dude! And I want to hold him up. You freaking did it, dude! Yeah! That was awesome! Dude, what leadership, man. You saved us big time, dude.
Wow! I didn't even know I could do that.
Seriously.
It's like the animal instinct inside me propelled me forward into the Minotaur.
Heck yeah, dude.
And Helmer gives Deg a pretzel.
It's a good pretzel.
I know, I made them.
They're really good.
That was a battle worthy of a song, friend. He bumped that minotaur to his death. And he took his very last breath. And the minotaur fell, and Deg was victorious. And we saw it with our eyes, it was freaking victorious. Deg, the minotaur slayer. Slayer. That was sick, dude!
Deg, dude, your confidence, totally earned, by the way, must be through the roof right now.
It feels amazing.
Dude, I think you're gonna do it, dude.
This is the year. This is my year. We're gonna do it.
What's next, dude?
Well, we gotta find the pool of strength.
Oh, cool.
But I'm pretty sure it's just over the next hill.
Lead away.
Captain Deg.
All right. And so Deg leads you over the next hill. And as you make your way through the forest, you hear the sound of gentle singing.
These guys are trying to upstage us, dude.
I am
jokers, dude.
further moved in the pensive state that I'm in by the sweet music. I fall towards the back of the group and give Helmer's hand a gentle squeeze. I say, just because I'm mad doesn't mean I don't love you. And then I walk away again.
Did we see that?
Did you see that?
Did we see?
They said they were at the back of the party. Were you looking?
Well, no.
Well, then I'm afraid not.
Did Tug see it?
Tugs totally saw it.
Cool. Cool.
Tugs fills you in on all of the juicy deets later on.
I'm gonna giggle about this later.
As you proceed, the sound of gentle, haunting singing gets slightly louder as you see before you a pool surrounded by numerous statues. And in the middle of this pool is an island where there are 3 beings sitting on the shore singing, praising the strength of the champions of Kreeg, calling them forth to partake of the pool of strength and gain glory and fame.
Deg, have you ever seen this before, dude?
No, I've never been here before. Hey, they sing real pretty.
Yeah, real good, dude.
Do the men appear to be charmed?
I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I am immune to charms, I believe.
It's advantage.
It's advantage?
Yeah,
on
advantage on saves against being charmed.
That's a 6. 6 for me.
A 10
7.
and a 13.
Helmer rolled a 6.
All right. For the purposes, let's go one at a time. Arya with the modifier.
A 0 for wisdom. So 13.
13. Helmer.
Helmer rolled a 6.
+3.
9. All right. Talum.
Wisdom?
Yeah, your roll?
+4. 10.
10. Veneda.
7.
Not the wisest apple in the barrel. That's a 0.
The lot of you are compelled to circle the pool.
Let's go swimming, guys. That sounds like a dope idea.
Deg also rolls a wisdom save and rolls a 19.
What about Tugs?
Tugs is with you, riding your shoulder.
All right, sweet,
Complete
dude.
trust.
Let's go swimming, dude.
Maybe time for Tug to save them for once.
Hey, where are you guys all going? We're going around the pool?
Oh, this
Okay.
pool looks so good.
I really feel like just standing by this pool.
Helmer's so confused because Helmer's pointy-eared friend is prettier, but Helmer wants to stand over here by this pool with these singing lady fish.
They are really pretty, though. I understand.
All right. As you make your way circling around the pool, you see the visage of a head suspended on a pike with glowing red eyes.
I feel like maybe that would be creepy, but I'm not feeling the creepies.
Honestly, it adds to the vibe.
Helmer's kind of thirsty.
I'm already in my trunks.
As you see this head with the glowing red eyes and its snaky hair dangling down, I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Beginning with Helmer.
Helmer rolled a 13.
+1.
I rolled a 13 too.
All right. Arya.
+6.
13.
Talum.
15.
+3. 18.
Veneda.
5.
Yeah, and that's a 0 again.
All right. All of you, save Veneda, feel a strange sensation pass over you as if your body's beginning to harden, but you push your will against it, and the feeling passes. However,
that was less nice.
our bard is turned to stone as he gazes into the head of the Medusa.
Helmer's friend with horns.
No! Dude, you're stoned.
Mr. Hexmaster, sir. Unfortunately, the key. I know it's not an opportune moment, but it needs recharge, and we must call him back.
All right. I understand, Dermot. Please bring back our champions in whatever state they may find themselves in.
Tugs, let's reunite our amulet one last. No! What the? Oh, he's not here, but I still feel his kiss upon my cheek.
I think holding my pointy-eared friend's hand helped me not turn to stone.
My board is a statue!
Tough luck, darling.
We'll put him in the middle of the town square as a monument. Until next time.
Yeah, and then we can graffiti it. It'll be great fun.
Good idea.
And so, we will take this opportunity to award our champions some experience. For conquering in the Colosseum, all of our champions gain 300 experience points.
Nice.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Not too shabby.
For playing a skillful and creative game of Kreeg's Brag, 200 experience points to every champion.
Brilliant.
For effectively consoling and befriending Deg, 300 experience points to every champion.
Well done.
We owe all that to Brazz.
For defeating the Minotaurs, 500 experience points.
Sick.
To Clan Talum, for making a new friend for life, 200 experience points.
Keep the points.
It paid
Keep
off.
the points.
Well done, well met, champions. Now, citizens, we turn to you. We call upon your vote to help us determine who succeeded tonight, who was the greatest champion, and who we will award this medal, the Medal of Playon. So we'll have 2 minutes for you to help us determine who best championed the night. Let us commence!
Maybe if you hang it on his horn, then when he gets hungry, he'll find it.
Helmer hopes so. Helmer feels really bad.
I'm still feeling really good. Brazz, are you still
Of
feeling
course,
really
the
good?
Veneta champion gave his life.
And also, I have zero.
Right
zero.
after seeing
Not great.
Turned to stone.
How many
Talon,
points
as you know, befriended
Dang
kobolds.
Drusilla was very consistent with dealing damage.
Helmer dealt more damage.
Helmer
though.
tested
That's
himself
true.
to his limit.
But Drusilla was the one who inspired him
Helmer
for
hopes we
every
stay
blow.
tied.
Really, I don't think Helmer could have done it.
All three. Helmer thinks all of Helmer's friends could break the
So while
medallion.
you're voting,
Very common question.
just
Nobody
beware
likes
that
for us.
Helmer is one who killed everything.
Yeah, but
But Helmer was practically spying on
No,
everyone.
not at all. He
Without her
did
there,
everything by himself.
couldn't have done any
Because
of it.
Kreeg works alone. Well,
But it was my ball that
Helmer
inspired
said-
you.
Helmer has a champion.
Only 1 minute left!
Helmer wants to play a song for Helmer's Stony
Helmer's
Friend.
gonna play a song.
Helmer wants to play a song for Helmer's Stony Friend.
Tugs, 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 tugs,
Tugs.
It's stone now.
Always staying on task.
nobody else tried
That
that.
does nothing.
Helmer deals damage without having focus. He's obviously better.
And his friend wakes up from.
I do
Not as
like
cute as Tugs. Not as cute as Tugs.
Arya has the lead!
Why?
Fine, dude.
Drusilla doesn't
His
play.
friend is.
She doesn't.
Are you talking about me?
Nobody.
Oh!
That's fair.
You only have 10 seconds left!
You don't have to vote for Brazz, he's terrible. Vote for Tugs.
Helmer understands. Helmer understands.
I like
5,
your song.
4,
Helmer hopes that we stay the same.
2,
Helmer hopes that we stay the same. Or that Helmer's
Hey,
I moved.
hey, somebody owes me 15 gold.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any gold.
Technically, it's not the end.
Why don't you quit trying to
Technically,
take
it's
things
not
that don't
the end.
belong to you?
Yeah, it's not the end yet.
I'd like to award, everyone, eyes
Does that
on
have
me.
to take?
I'd like to award our champion from Talon, the lizard-loving man. This belongs to you.
I want you to know I love this, but I'm putting it underneath the medallion I share with Tugs.
Totally understand. Round of applause! Round of applause!
Oh, that's nice.
All right, that being said, we still have an opportunity for those citizens and elect citizens to help us determine the most excellent moments. But where would you go to do that? How would you help us decide? You'd go to
Channel5.com.
One more time for good measure.
Channel5.com.
Oh, it feels so good. That being said, it's time to send off our wonderful, our beautiful Hexmaster. Round of applause. Next, our Guardians. Round of applause. And our Champions. Round of applause. And lastly, to you, citizens of Throsha, round of applause. Now, if you feel so inclined next time to share your faith with ours, please join us and enter the Hex!